today's discussion about consumer data is really important.
We're here at the Conservative Party conference. We've got to bring people together to solve the problems that matter to society. So we've got a great panel which includes John Bernstein, who's an editor at Prospect magazine.
Data is neither a good thing or a bad thing, it is just a thing. I think that kind of gets to the heart of this, is that we need to be able to explain how we're going to use it in good ways and how we're going to avoid using it in bad ways.
We've got Nicola Blackwood, MP, who's just recently been appointed chair of the Science and Technology Select Committee.
Well, the biggest challenges that we're facing at the moment are public awareness, public trust, and people's perception that they've lost control of their data. We all also understand that data sharing has this sort of dark side. I think the story of big data has often been defined more by the scandals in the public mind than by the huge opportunities which it represents or the transformational tool which it's already become.
We've got Liz Cole, who's a policy manager at Citizens Advice.
I think there's huge potential if we get this right. I think it's really important we are aware of what can go wrong, but that we don't forget all the great things that you can do when you have more information about yourself. We've spoken to companies who've literally phoned up and said, we've got this great idea of stuff we've done with data, but don't they really think consumers would go for it? Could you tell us what they're worried about and how we can persuade them it's okay?
So it's not about mistaking 50,000 privacy settings for control. It's more about a rebalance in the way the system works favourably, so that actually organisations benefit more and the individual benefits more, rather than both being dissatisfied.
If you scratch under the surface, like David said, I think there's trouble brewing. All I would say is we have to be better at communicating where sharing of data has had successes.
More questions, please.
One thing that we've been plugging is in Canada, the Statistical Office has got power to access both public sector and private sector data sets for the public interest, and so is that a model that we might look at?
The tech exists to link your personal data, to audit it. The platforms don't necessarily support it, but if we were to freeze tech innovation today, we could do a million better things with your data.
What was clear from today was that there are some cultural barriers that do need to be overcome, and also understanding what those benefits are.
So we've got to make that connected conversation happen. That's what BCS is at its most powerful, is a place where there are people like politicians, technologists and ordinary people to come together and change the world. So we are going to be bringing some of those people together to continue this conversation and start to look at how they can put solutions into practice.